Okay, well we got some late night dystopia. Now this game got some workshop support, and it's just like this is my dream game here. Truly one of the dream games. Not a lot to it yet, but every day there's more to it. And I just got a bunch of billboards. Of course, I have all the mods in the workshop. So let's build some shit. Let's build some cool shit. Uh, this game has truly some limitless potential. Dynamic time of day, default weather. Stick it at in traffic low. Such a cool game. Okay, so it's got some stuff here. Hamsters Industries. Let's just build a couple districts and get base town down. This is the perfect game for late at night. You know, you're playing late at night. Just want to zip off into that cyberpunk world, man. I often do this because this makes sense for the cities. There's not really any gameplay to it, but it is certainly a cool game. So let's just go like this. Build like your basic services that a city would need to operate. Oh, this game is so cool. I love it. Just think of the future this game could have. This will be like our industrial sector. So yeah, this is the billboards. So I often do this just as I mean this would make sense to have a city quote unquote. Look at all the community billboards I got. Some funky stuff we're gonna put in there, but I kind of tried to make like a system for my thing. So like this is like a medical station, like a medical sense services. You build your medical services. So you kind of have to like role play your own game, so to speak here. This would be your food central. Food dash, meal dash. Make that a little bigger. This all would make sense that you would have these kinds of things. Look how cool this game is. Government, energy, law. How cool that is. It's your law system. And then you got your energy services. Let's just build the essential services. So this is your energy. Yellow power systems. Turn that down a bit, turn that up a bit. How cool that is. The clone button, alt. So cool, this game, man. It just takes you to that other place, to that other world. Techno future, whatever it is. It's the most brilliant idea ever known to man. Okay, that's good. Trying to build a pretty decent city in half an hour or whatever this video will be. It's wicked. Now you'd have your waste disposal services. All the little different industries that would pop up in its wake. So yeah, we got that going. Oops. Like your waste services. Let's build some cool stuff on here too. See, look at all of this mods that now I have. Oh, all this cool ass shit. Industrial stuff. Oh, this is so cool. Your waste centers. How fucking cool is this game? Add up a bit. The perfect game for like late at night when you're just mellowed the fuck out and you just want to go there. Like the fences and stuff I have now, cool. These are power systems. Okay, so this is like our centralized spot, so to speak. The industrial sectors. Now we can have some businesses and industry grow. Now, yeah, see what I mean? You gotta like kind of role play this shit. Luckily, one of the coolest updates ever that was built here. This. There's the two main strips. Kind of build. So we got a little city kind of growing here. Welcome to Metropolis, growing by the day. Yeah, I mean there's such rudimentary like building sets. You could just do whatever you want, really. Fucking dope as shit. I think there's like hubs. This is like solar panels. So the way you could just move everything around at your leisure, so cool. Alright, so we got like our main sectors, so to speak, up. Right, let's do this. So fucking cool, this game. I have kind of a bit of a raised system. I've done this before. You kind of gotta kind of like build it up. You know, it is like a future tech sim, so you can kind of imagine if they've got some interesting networks on how to build stuff. Literally SimCity of my dreams, this game. But you've got to kind of learn its functions and mechanics, because at first it's a bit tricky to master, so to speak. Okay, so there we go. So we got like our main systems. Night befalls the city. So let's put up some more buildings. Water. You know, you can imagine them kind of being like a little causeway for them to go up there and the transport to go down here or something. That all makes sense. Little like transfer districts. So cool, this game. Literally fucking heaven. Techno future. Just take me there. I don't know if it's fucking China or some shit. Love the techno future. Okay, Okay, so this is a neat kind of little causeways. Industrial sectors. Here we can do a little better than that. No Musa buildings. Kind of a little bit more businessy, isn't it? There's some really cool ones in these basic blocks. Just a block. Type of block. Waste processing sector. Okay, there we go. So we got that. Now let's add a little bit of light down to here. Here, wait a second. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get some. Alright, you could just create for literally for hours and this shit. Look at that. Now let's put up some of these newer billboards. Now I've got a bunch of crazy ones. Let's just start with one here. Relatively large. See all this shit I get. Community news. You kind of have to like organize them because there's just so many and they're so easy to get. Various businesses setting up. A little bit of an entertainment district, so to speak. It's very cool stuff. The possibility for this game is literally like truly endless. And it's one of my coolest things. Now, what would be really cool is if mods could add some sort of, I don't know, sake bar, $20 sake. They could add some kind of mechanic, but I mean, like with mods, sky's the limit. Right now, people have just added like, I don't know, quote unquote, quote unquote, basic stuff, you know, buildings and tech and that stuff, but pff, the shit you could get. Okay, let's add some more buildings. Here, wait. Add some more business logos to like over here. As your city develops, more business districts come in. The sake bar, sake, $5. Gotta get this up. See, I've got a lot of these. I've got a lot. Basic, transport, news conglomerate, business district. I have went to town at this bullshit, trust me. And you really can go to town. If you see some of what the community does, they go, and how could you not? This is just heaven. I just wish there was more controls of like the weather and lighting and stuff like that. Cause look, you can go into photo mode. This is something that's extremely pissed me off. You can go into here and you can play around with some of this stuff. Lock it. Take off lens dirt. Let's see what it'd be like during the day or with the sun. Different colors. Different planets, you know, so to speak. Different weather effects. Sun intensity, you know, have really harsh sunlight. Fog intensity to none. Oops. Time of day. Now you can do this kind of cool stuff, but you can't when you you can lock it and just play around and look in it, which is really cool. Oh man, this is so sweet looking. Welcome to the business district. The town is developing well. Town is looking great. Traffic on the I-90 is difficult, to say the least. But yeah, and then when you exit out, it just like takes you back to the uh, dynamic day-night cycle, so to speak. Okay, so we got that up. Little comms hub in the law center. Do a little upgrading there. Entertainment district's got some lights. Put around sake bars. Sake bars for fucking days down there. Cool, look, there's some other logos and shit now down there. Wow. Wow. Really cool stuff, honestly. Okay, so we got that. So let's make like kind of a residential district. Now these were really cool. Spacers, spaceports, patterns, stacks, there we go. Can kind of make kind of shanties, so to speak. Just limitless people. Just goes on forever. Imagine that. We'll actually go low town buildings. Fill this in with some low town stuff. Got quote unquote residential zones. Endless apartments for people. That looks pretty cool. Now let's go like this. Fill that in. Very neat indeed. I'd say your performance probably varies based on how much random shit you put in here. I build a big one there. And we're gonna put up some billboards here. Gotta make that noodle district. The Blade Runner noodle district is just awesome. I got a bunch of, what are those K-pop movies? Ha! The naughty district, of course. It's gotta be the naughty district in there. I mean, this is just anime city heaven. If you even, oh cool, I randomly spawned one of those ones. If you even have any bone of anime loving in your body, this has got to be absolute fucking heaven for you. Literally like an anime town creator. Let's go like this. Try and build one of these K-pop things. This. Yeah, here we go. Huh. Very cool. So cool. Yeah, so now we got a pretty bustling, bumping city going on here. The little bit of an entertainment district. I think one of the mods modifies some of that random stuff, so it looks pretty cool. the people driving past, like all that smog coming out of there. But yeah, see when you go back to this, see I really wish there was a way you could just keep this setting, because you're able to kind of really see things as it pertains to live action. This is a really cool function. Do you notice it takes a little bit of performance hit with this stuff, but still it's so cool to see it. The motion. The motion of the ocean. Oh, it's so cool. Just imagine the billions of people, millions of people would live here. Sick. It's beautiful. It's like a beautiful techno anime city. Just beautiful as fuck. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I mean that's that. So let's just keep building. See what I mean? It's like once you have to kind of like live by the time of day that or the other modes, they're relatively dark. Let's try to build a spaceport. There was space stuff. Spaceport. Look at the fucking size of that. Jesus. This is supremely cool, the spacers. Now there we have a spaceship. It's like a fucking Imperial cruiser or whatever, isn't it? Oh, something is happening. You know, this stuff is semi-alpha and this stuff, so I mean, obviously there's gonna be problems. That looks cool. We'll just leave that. Stuff does not look easy to move around on this stuff. Let's just go like this. Doesn't look like it's easy to clone either. However, we'll make like a space docking site there. Anyways, that's a cool like space port, so to speak here. Almost like a cruiser of some kind way up there. Now you've got like we've got like a space fucking shit going on in here. Like these mods are absolutely off the hook. Mulgus Corporation. Mulgus Buildings. Abandoned. That's really cool stuff. Hamsters Industries. Oh, look at that one. Can you make that bigger? Whoa. Let's see if we can make that bigger. Crazy. Look at how crazy and impressive you can make these now. See what I mean though, is like this is just anime fucking heaven here. We are definitely in heaven here. Fuck, that's cool. Now I wonder, fee fi fo fum, could I do this? And how insane would this be? Your brain is just absolutely awake when you're making this shit. So cool. And there's like a million things I would love to see in this, but if you could like go into a little like space car and just like drive around in your city, or if you can make bigger cities, or if you could, even if there was a rudimentary gameplay system where you have to like, manage your inventory and stuff. Hats off to him for making kind of like just an absolute sandbox, but that's not to say it wouldn't be cool. I mean, wouldn't be. That's not to say anything wouldn't be fucking cool with this amazing game. Basically a game of my dreams. Some type of anime thing. Cool. Look how sweet that is. Yeah, so I mean this is quintessentially heaven for people who love techno futures such as myself. You just gotta kind of learn the ropes, learn what works, get used to it, because there's certainly a lot to learn. Look at that. I found it's just really fun just kind of like starting a new city and just like seeing what the hell you can do to it. The great cities arising. Imagine all the waste, imagine all the shit that would come through that of human beings. Millions and millions and millions of fucking people. Be fucking lunacy. Bum bum. Look, there's lots of cool stuff you can build here. Oops. Big giant industrial fans we got going on here. Have to increase the output, power generation. Additional supply depots required. See, now how cool would this be if there was like, you'd have to build units and bring them over to things and that. The future is very, very, very bright for this game. So there are some like defensive buildings you can build, so to speak. Like that kind of thing. There's no real base building, I would in essence. Some of these are so cool. I think obviously like performance and such is going to heavily dictate what you can and can't just like plop in. The mere thought of how cool this all could be, or how cool it would be to live in a world like this, is just fucking heaven. Pretty sure you can change this coloration too, can't you? Yeah, you can. Welcome to space. This is some cowboy bebop fucking dream world. Let's go back to here. Oop. Yeah, I guess you like. I'm just trying to build an all-out crazy city, but I guess you'd have to kind of be a little cautious with how much you add and how crazy it's gonna get. But with the mods, holy shit, can you ever make it look sweet? Go to the Saki clubs. Saki, $5. Do you want a Saki? Saki, $5. Alright, so we got that. What else can we build? Like I said, there's just like a phenomenal amount of cool shit you can put in here. Right, let's add to the entertainment district. Add some more of those K-pop things. See, I got all these today. Sometimes you gotta just organize them and test them all. But I got so many that it's like, who fucking even... It's just literally, you can just import an image, so it's exciting because you can just get whatever the hell you want. Sort by type. This will theoretically get all the video ones. You can make your own MP4 videos, and it's like, it is. Oh God, look at that. That's some sucky $5 fucking entertainment there. It's such a cool game. With like literally millions and millions of things that more they could do, add to this and make it. Just make it the game of our fucking dreams here. Can't really put those on those stacks, can you? Oops. It's a perfect game for that night. Look at that casino. Got a really cool casino logo. Welcome to Casino Loco. See, I've come up with a lot of these different things. Community billboards. I have my own kind of that I've made these all myself. We got casino. Got one really good one. Oh, there we go. Slots. Let's play the crap tables. So I mean, there's just so many cool things you can do with this. It actually like hurts your brain to even think about how much you could do to this. Wine, sake, and casino. Sake, $5. The fuck is this? Jesus Christ, some kind of K-pop stuff. K-pop Dream World. That is K-pop Dream World, alright. So yeah, Dystopia is a game is quite literally can be described as just the dream. Look at that fucking one. Can quite literally be described as a dream come true. 20% off. Sucky, $5. 20% off. What's that? $4.20. Oh, wait. Wow. Some crazy shit, and I really like the techno future. You know, there's just something so deeply cool about that. That's why people love Japan so much. It's like that future look. There's a lot of things I wish they would do to this game, but I mean, you can't have it all. So let's do a rundown Anime Town. Oh, it's just great. Perfect thumbnail. You can tell that it does affect the performance a little bit when you start adding mods and custom things, but overall the performance is great. Like I said, the absolute cat's ass is if you were able to like place rooms where you could like look through like from an inside of a cyberpunk house or like apartment like inside, and then just like place it in your city and you could like look around the surrounding area, or alternatively have like a little drivable car. Like there was a really good VR game called Cybercar where you could just like drive around in the VR. That was really sweet. I dust off my VR tomorrow and play around with that. That would be the dream, because this is the ultimate like cyber city builder, so to speak. It's fucking dope. Love it. You gotta check out Dystopia. It's a fucking amazing game. Now with workshop support, who knows what the community is gonna create. Just amazing things already. Feels like a whole new edition of the game. Like look at some of these here. I'll take you through these. I've got all the ones on the workshop currently. But yeah, let's go new city. There's gonna be a lot of beta stuff, so who knows what crashes and stuff. So I haven't noticed any crashing or problems yet with these, but it's a pretty stable game, honestly. Let's just have a look at some of these cool things. Okay, so if you go here, got Bastion. These are cool, almost like bases you can build. Cyberpunky type stuff. Cool structures. Now there's just so many ruined ones. These are so cool. Destroyed city later on. You know, you could have like an alien invasion. Half your city is destroyed. There's a game that seriously lives off your imagination. Abandoned buildings. No power. You have like half your city unpowered or something. Like the dark district or something. Oh, those are ominous, eh? They're just kind of like sitting there in the Iguana buildings, which you saw in my last one, which are just amazing. They look more like contemporary Japanese style buildings. Hamster Industries. This says this. I think he has some collection of interesting different things. Forgot what these all are. Hamster Industries. Oh yeah, those. Basic blocks. These are some cool ones. Just shapes and sizes. Square one. Very cool. Just to build on. Mulgus Commons. These are like scaffolding or something. Or these are for billboards. Platforms and sky bridges. Cool, you can really go to town with these. It's a perfect game for that. Yomusa, these buildings are really nice. Like some Fifth Element stuff. Very cool. And then here's the cat's ass. Look at those ones. So eventually I'll make like a whole Japanese city. Look at there's this. Like there's many of them. Yeah, here we go. Ha! Look at these. Like Japanese buildings. That's some very cool stuff. You can feel it, the deepness of Japantown. So cool. But it's a good game for a certain type of person who loves to just make his imagination runs wild. A million different things I could think of to do, experience. But yeah, like I said, if they added some gameplay, you know, fly around in a little ship, um, place little building blocks, places where you could just like live in a little cyberpunky cool area. I'm sure there's a way you could trick it, like if you went like this. There's got to be like screen overlays where you could just like put your screen in something. Like those ambiance videos on YouTube. And you could just go like this. Maybe people do use these for like videos or something on YouTube. And you could just like sit in right here. Oh. Boom. And it'd be like you would be like a little apartment. You could get like an overlay for like you're just like you're there. That'd be really cool too. But alas, we're just gonna have to let Dystopia keep being built, keep being designed. There's so much left for this game, it's insane. It's just absolute dream game for me. When I'm feeling creative, I can just sit at this for hours. I got a lot of good billboards today, cause let's check out some of those. Call it an even. Yeah, look at all these. You can just get any of these. Although on the Discord, there's lots of this stuff free. Look at this cool stuff you can get. Design your own buildings, so to speak, with textures. That's a cool one. That's so cool. That's nice. Let's give them some more of these K-pop ones. Basic building symbology. Good God, what's this one? Something crazy. Cool anime shit. That what I think is? That is most certainly what I think is. And just cool stuff like this. Just neat. It's just a cool game. Highly recommend Dystopia. Tell the dev he's a genius and hope for the future just keeps getting better and better and brighter for it. Peace out.